Russian investigators are trying to figure out why the plane crashed, killing all 71 people on board. The mid-sized airliner bound for the Russian city of Orsk went down about 40 kilometers south of Moscow, and it went down hard, making it very difficult to find and identify victims in a debris field at least a kilometer across. Our Chris Brown was there today.
This security camera from a nearby home captures the horrific moment of impact in the explosion of Saratov Flight 703. Within minutes, people from nearby villages were recording the destruction, including parts of the aircraft's distinctive orange fuselage. Tonight, the frozen countryside has been transformed into a military-like recovery operation with hundreds of vehicles and personnel. Zoya Pivarova told us she saw something orange or maybe yellow falling from the sky, and then it just slammed hard into the ground. In audio released from air traffic control, controllers are heard frantically calling for the aircraft to respond. But nothing. At the plane's destination, the Russian city of Orsk, grief-stricken friends and relatives were in tears as they received word of the flight's tragic end.
For decades, flying in Russia was notoriously unsafe, but things have improved significantly in recent decades, especially for the national carrier Aeroflot. It's listed now as one of the world's safest airlines, but there are still problems with many of the smaller ones.
Saratov was briefly banned from flying internationally in 2015 because of a safety violation, but it was in full compliance at the time of this crash. Russian investigator Svetlana Petrenko says officials will be looking at the weather and the aircraft's history as part of their work. The job of recovering the remains and in many cases using DNA to identify those who died is expected to be long and difficult. Chris Brown, CBC News, outside of Moscow.